Thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock and we begin tonight with breaking news out of Louisville. Police tonight confirming within the last 2 hours that a fifth person has died from that shooting at a bank. 57-year-old Deanna Eckert died tonight from her injuries. The other victims are 40-year-old Joshua Barrick, 63-year-old Thomas Elliott, 45-year-old Juliana Farmer, and 64-year-old James Tutt. Tonight, vigils honored the victims of the shooting in Louisville. The 5 people killed today and the others hurt, including 3 police officers from Louisville. People tonight gathering at different events for prayers and words of encouragement. That community in shock right now after learning a gunman entered Old National Bank this morning and opened fire. Police in Louisville say the suspect was a bank employee. He was killed by police during a shootout today. We learned tonight the 25-year-old gunman previously lived here in Indiana. And tonight at 11, we're getting an inside perspective at the terror that unfolded in and outside of that building.
I got a call from my wife panicking that she was locked in the vault, that there was an active shooter in the building, and call 911. Just a very traumatic phone call to get right at 8:30.
Police say the gunman live streamed that shooting this morning. SWAT officers spent this evening searching his home. Now investigators are working to determine a motive. Well, that news is certainly hitting hard in Louisville and also within our community tonight and law enforcement here in Indy, Rachel.
Yeah, and I got the chance to speak with IMPD about this earlier, and they say that these are situations that can happen every single day that they go and they put on the uniform. They train for these days, hoping they'll never come.
Our prayers are with those families and those officers who had to endure that.
Louisville, Kentucky lies 100 miles south of Indianapolis, just over the Ohio River. And after today's tragic mass shooting inside Old National Bank killed 5 people and injured 8 others. Officer William Young with IMPD says this is a situation officers train for. But
we never really can prepare for a situation like that. It's so unfortunate.
Young says IMPD officers are trained to respond in cases of an active shooter. And they offer active shooter training to members of the public, too, helping them to have a plan and take action in case the worst should happen.
It's certainly important to be able to receive that training from the public, which helps prepare you, for heaven forbid you're ever in that situation, whether that's at a house of worship or a job or wherever you may be.
With 3 officers among the injured responding to the Louisville shooting, it highlights the dangers facing the men and women who serve our communities every day. And for IMPD, the timing of this mass shooting hits close to home.
We had a roll call for our fallen officer, Breanne Leith. That was today. Her passing was on April 9th of 2020, and so it always makes you think.
Tuesday, IMPD's Southwest District is partnering with Wayne Township to hold another training, teaching the public how to protect themselves if they encounter an active shooter situation. But until then, they, like so many others around the country, are keeping the officers and all of the victims of the Louisville shooting in their hearts and their minds.
I want to make sure that we express our deepest concerns in regards to the situation there in Louisville.
And earlier this evening, Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett addressed the Louisville shooting, saying enough is enough. He says action has to be taken, whether it's gun safety regulations or an assault weapons ban or other steps that will finally help the city and the country to finally reduce gun violence.
Rachel, thanks so much. And we're going to continue to follow this big story overnight. We'll be bringing you updates online and, of course, on Sunrise beginning tomorrow at 4 a.m.